Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your friend Labradors. In today's live stream, I'll be deving the Roblox game that I've talked about like the last live stream, which was 30 seconds long because I had the wrong latency. Now, I did say that we're gonna get some sounds in here because this is kind of annoying, genuinely. I'm just gonna get myself some chill sounds or something. I'll just see what we can get. No, what is that? No, I think we're good. Oh, nope. I know, I know everything is kind of trash in here, bro. Uh, let's see. I think I've got some sound service. Shit, bro. No, it's not good. I have to change them out, dude. I have to change them out. I think I'll just go with main 2 for now or something. Alright. Here we go, bro. Well, I'm probably just going to do this, and there you go. Oh, damn. Is it only tab related? Oh shit, that's the wrong one. My bad. Every time I tab out for some reason it stops. I should probably just put it up on my damn main PC or something. Copy the URL. Sorry, just fixing something. Should be back up. Perfect. Now we're back up. Alright, now let me just close this up. Right there, and here we go. Now we can dev. Alright. Basically what I had is a tiny bit of like basically what I had going here is I got like a little shop for a game. I should probably move this bush out of the way. There you go. Alright, that looks a bit good. Now how about I implement something that I've been doing for a little while. Holy shit, that is loud. God damn, lower that. Lower that shit. Alright, that's better. Alright, so basically here we've got a little shop running. I haven't put too much effort to it, sadly, but I'll have to fix that up too. There you go. Alright, that's a new area, I guess. Let's go. Either way, we probably don't want the area to be as massive as anything, so I'll probably just copy this over. Alright, I can just copy it. Actually, and just duplicate it. So stupid. I'm really stupid at times, am I not? Now here, I want to keep it pretty simple, and I don't want it to go too blue or nothing. Let's get pretty much a light blue in here. This is gonna be the quick time event zone to like train yourself, pretty much. But yeah, honestly, hold on a second. Yep, there you go. Now you can see everything. Yep. Probably just so. I'll have to probably make it a bit smaller, unless I just put it out to another island. But that's just really annoying. But honestly, you know what? I'm down to do it. Just have to be aware of that. There you go. A lot of studs there. There you go. Make that jump a bit smaller there. I think we're good to go. Perfect. Now we have the zone. And over here, what I want to do is probably set up some stuff too while we're at it. Alright. Can't collide. Nope. I'll just put up a highlight for now. just like an artist. So transparency will drop that straight down to 0.1 actually. Oh damn. 0 transparency, I guess. This is weird. There's no highlight unless the part is not transparent. Alright. Well, it seems like I'll be going with a 0.7 no transparency for now. This is gonna be a short way of doing it. I cleared it. There you go. Shit. Nope, it's supposed to be here. There you go. This is gonna be the QT. There you go. So here we'll have a quick training zone. So inside of here, I could just do this. Local replicated storage. Alright. I just check everything here. So I do have the remotes, I think. Yep, start QT. Alright. That's an also in another one. Setup. And then you can say part dot touched colon connected to function. Shit, is it not looped? Oh. Probably put it like that. There you go. Now normally should play looped. There you go. Just get players of that. Alright. Local, yep, remotes. Let's start our remotes. Setup equals to remotes dot setup. And we don't want to pop this an infinite amount of times. So I could just set like a debounce in. Local db equals false. I'll set say if db, then we'll task. No, then we'll just task.wait 3 before returning, but then it said debounce to false, I guess. And then it just said debounce to true, and then we can get to player. I don't know why the fuck the AI is getting these suggestions. I didn't ask for them. Now local player shit equals to players calling get player from character. Here we can just say ot parent equals to the other base part parent. Why did I just not check for like descendants, no ancestors or anything? Is players spawn in with one main avatar. What in the genuine hell was that? Okay, now that's weird. I should probably remove it from the list of things that can appear. There we go. I don't know why the hell that did that. I guess it's try something about the main game I forgot. But yeah, basically I have this very simple avatar, which is why I'm doing this. So yeah. So yeah, this is what I meant. We'll still check like if not player, well then we'll say player equals players colon get player from character ot dot parent just in case, and we'll check if there's still not as local backup player, and I'll say if not backup player, which is okay, just checking the parent of the parent. well, then we can just return out of it. There's no purpose. Else, if there were to be a backup player, then we can just set backup player to be equal. No, then I can. I'm so stupid. Player equals backup player. There you go. Just in case. Whoa, what the hell is going on? Probably just my part of it lagging. Whatever. Probably just me. It's whatever. Oof. I just typed another message. I don't know what's going on. Why it's not going. Back. All right. Yep. All right. We're back in. We're back in. Shit. Seems like we really had some kind of lag there. Oh. All right. Never mind. Cool. And so then we can just say, well, we don't need to make that check. And just say setup : fire client, and then we can say Qt. So basically what we'll do with this is for the QuickTime events, we'll have to design some kind of GUI, of course. Because every game does have that. So let's call this Qt, which you'll see why in a moment. But now, and I don't know, a small frame in here. Position it to 0.5 and a 0.5 with an anchor point. By the way, feel free to chat if y'all happen to join in. I'm definitely up for the chat, so yeah. Size, let's just set it to like a 0.25. Whoa, 0.25. Nope. Okay, that's a bit small. 0.5. I guess that's good enough. UI corner. Honestly, won't go too crazy onto this. Now, I could use actually style sheets, which I never have. Honestly, you know what? Let's do this. Create a design. A style sheet. Sort of style link. How's that? Added a reeve. Alright. Tokens, themes, style sheet. UI elements, frame. Add a property. Now that is sick. Background color 3. Make it a bit bluish, but not too bluish. Now keep it as white as possible. Add a property. Anchor point, we'll always set it to 0.5, 0.5. Position 0.5, 0, 0.5, 0. But that is sick though. I would have never thought of that. Holy moly. A tag. Not tag. I'll probably delete this. No, this is really sick. I would have never thought that. UI state. Enumerator, child, descent, style, query, folder, empty, class. Class, let's see. Nope, alright. No! Styling. Alright, we're good. Frame. How do you add a corner? A UI corner. Alright, well, it doesn't seem to be anything here. Pseudo instance. Ah, there you go. UI corner, perfect. Add a property. Oh, corner radius, I guess. I set to 8, no matter what. Cool. This tag. Oh. Ah. Guess you can't really name it the way you want it. Oh, okay, that's how you do it. Alright, alright. Can we copy the properties? No? Alright, damn. That's it. Anchor point, I guess I'll just do from scrap. That seems sick though. I can generally see where you could go with this, and I would definitely be here for it. Let's see, what should we name this tag actually? You know what? Let's call it frame group. Hell yeah, frame group. Sheesh. That's sick. Wait, no, it's a tag. I need to add a tag. Frame group. There we go. Size will always be 0.5 out of 0 out of 0.5 out of 0. Position. Can't go wrong with this, can you? Background color 3. Yeah, set it to light blue like before. I think we're good to go with that. Apply tag. There you go. Oh, right. We did have a corner. No, actually, that's sick. No, that's genuinely sick, though. I didn't think it would be this sick. Okay, that's sick. W's to Roblox, though. I'm not even gonna lie. Themes. New theme. Folder. Folder themes. No. New theme style sheet. No, I think I'm good. Thanks. Delete. There you go. Well, that's sick, is it not? Delete it. There you go. I can see where this would go. Go delete that property. Set to 1, please, for my sake. Text scaled, hell yeah. What'd you think? Alright, well, text size, I don't know. How about we add in a tag actually? This would be... no, label group. That's sick. Okay, hold on. Most of the time I'll probably want a font. I also think Comic New could go cool here. Text color 3 because why the hell not? And I guess inside of the tag we're gonna add in a pseudo instance. UI stroke. At least 5. Color, yeah, I think we're white here. As you can totally just customize it later on. So yeah, let's go. And now label group has these properties, pretty good to me. Now, however, we'll need to add a new property. And size, of course, we can't go wrong with size. And anchor point and position. Out of 0, out of 0.5, out of 0. Size. I don't know why my stream is lagging this much. Whatever. Probably just some weird stuff. Oh, right. No, it has to be black, technically, if we want to see anything. And I think that's it here. Transparency. Why not 5? Label group. And now, if we add in a text label. Label group. Oh. Alright, no, that's sick. If we need to change up anything, then we can. Alright, no, dude, that is genuinely sick. I can see where Roblox is going in this. That could honestly be sick. I'm not even gonna lie here. Alright. Probably want to make it smaller though. And this would be like, I don't know, title. Alright, go back into style editor actually. Text box. Add a tag. Call this box group. Now, of course, to see what we're doing, anchor point for Sol. No, right, 0.5 error. Position or what? Oh, is in the middle. Oh. Right. Background transparency. Want to set that to 1? Just kidding, no. Background color 3. I set it this way and add in a UI gradient. We'll probably give it in some kind of. There you go. Color. There you go. Never mind. No, undo that. Dude, what the hell am I grabbing right now? No! I was selecting something else. Alrighty, cool. Over here, color. Set a bit more of a grayish color. And get in a blue shade. And so over here, give it in a blue shade. Rotation. I get 70 degrees, why the hell not? Alright. Right, size. Oh crap, it's ringing. I'll be right back, y'all. Be right back. Genuinely sorry, y'all. This is gonna take a little more time. Alrighty, y'all, we're back. I think one on the way across is already good enough. Now box group. How about we add in a text box? Box group. There you go. That looks pretty nice, actually. Hey. Now, you might be wondering, what in the genuine hell, how are you like gonna convert this into an actual number? Because if I put something here, this is gonna be a string of letters, or a bunch of numbers. Well, basically we just need to check for, well, basically there's also this very cool function, which is called toNumber. And there's also its counterpart to a string, but that's another thing. And basically, here, if I were to put these numbers, for example, and I just say put in base 10 for me, I run it, and basically all it did was just remove the quotations, and it put it to this. So this is what we're gonna do. Basically, if they want like 10-second cooldown in between each, well, so be it. Let me just do something real quick. But then we want to say local number, like toNumber 10. Let's say if number. What the hell is match? Alright, if number, then because it only returns a number, it should return a string or anything weird. It's like, say the property is A. Well, we won't run it right now, but you'll get what I mean. Because if the property is not a number, well, then nothing's gonna do. But otherwise, if it is a number, print out valid number, and then just put number in there. Yippee! It's kind of stupid, I know, but this is a quick demonstration. I just get this, put into a brand new local script, and instead of this, we'll then just say script.parent .frame.textbox. Hell yeah! You're gonna see what I mean? And basically, if it's not a number, then it's just not gonna print anything. But if it is a number, oh, seems like we got a problem there. Well, alright, how do we do this? Alright, I know something's wrong with it. Print number. Number property. Nil. Okay, so it's 12, but still not gonna work. That's pretty weird to me. Property. Text. So property is supposed to be a string here. I know a place where I can get some kind of help. Alright, music's kind of gone here, but don't worry about it. It's gonna be back up soon. Alright, it doesn't have a property. It doesn't have a property thing unlike the... Damn, I'm stupid, bruh. Let's get back to the real thing. So since it doesn't have a property, well then we can just say parent dot frame dot text box dot text, and then I guess I'll just print number, and if it is a valid number, well, number, I guess. There we go. But the moment we type A, that's invalid. If we type any kind of number, it works, but we still want to cap it to something. And since, of course, this is supposed to be a number, I'll check. If number is lesser than 10, then we want to print this, pretty much. There we go. Local TB. Set up print out text box. And say TB dot text. Because no, not greater than, less than 10 or equals to 10. Well, then we want to call it a valid number. And so then what we want to do is send it over to QTE. So for that, since it's not really gonna be anything crazy, let's just add in a bindable event, I guess. And just call this settings setup or something. Then I can just get this, replicated storage, local remotes equals start with wait for child remotes, local settings setup equals to must colon wait for child. Settings setup, and we can just say settings setup colon fire. What our number? Now inside of QTE. Oh, right, my bad. Inside of the actual QTE script. Well, basically that's just gonna be the amount. So let's say remotes dot settings setup dot event colon connect into function with the cooldown. No, with the amount. Wait, no, actually cooldown. Or what we can instead is, instead of one text box, how about two text boxes? There you go. I guess I can just have another one here. Our title. Just letting you know. Like what it's supposed to be. Bruh. Amount of repetitions, I guess we can call it like that. There you go. waiting time. Alright, there we go. That's cool. Yeah, stroke. No, not contextual. Just want it around the border. There you go. UI corner. Copy it over. There you go. Just so you can see what we're talking about. Nope, instead we want a local sets, which is just gonna be a table. And then instead what we want to do is sets qt equals number. Wait, yeah, no, since it's no text box, but it's waiting, well then we'll set waiting. Oh, yep, okay, and then we wanna get local repetitions. You'll screw that parent dot for aim dot repetitions. Repetitions dot, not calling get property change signal text, calling connected to function, and then I just wanna however if that number is, if it is less or equal to like 1,000, of course, because I worry about your health, bruh. Well then, yeah. And then we want to say repeats. There we go. And then we just want to sets. There we go. So then instead on QTE, we want sets. Waiting. Sets. Colon. No, I'm about. Yep. Waiting, and then repeats. There you go. And then we just want to say for I equals 0. Repeats do. Create QT waiting. Task.wait waiting. What? Oh, right. We need the time in between them. Well, I guess this time we'll just leave it out empty. And that's perfect. So here basically just want to randomize, which here I guess you just want to time it out. Actually, there you go. Task wait. One. No. Actually, we want to wait for like 5 to 10 seconds at max. There you go. Now hold on a second. Right before firing to the server here, we actually did check if sets repeats is not around or equals to nil and sets waiting. Well, then we want to fire it off. And of course, since we don't want to be actually impossible, we'll just soft lock it. Since never mind. If it's less than 0, if it's less than 1, no, wait, yo, shit, I just made a mistake. If it is greater than 1, and sets is of course greater than 1. Okay, yep, then we'll check, of course. No. If sets, what the hell? Cool. If sets repeats is not wrong or equals to nil, and sets waiting is not wrong equals to nil, well, then and only then will we want to actually check if it's greater than 1, and if it is, then fire it off the server. Now, the weighting technically could be less, like it could just be lesser. No, it could just be greater than 0.1. I don't know why the hell you do this, so since the minimum I've set is like probably 0.75, I think, for testing weight. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. Here we go. Choose the waiting time. I guess we'll just set to a good 5. Amount of repetitions. Let's see. A. What the Alright. Forgot something, didn't I? Cool. No, it should work. So I hope so. Let's see some QTEs. Come on now. And then I just want to say no frame dot position is to item 2 dot from scale 0 0. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so just its visibility. This equals a false too, but there you go. Okay, that's weird. Let's see. Should we just print repetitions? TV. I guess I should be good to go. What? Okay, that's weird. It's not supposed to be 2 here. I just literally told it to be. Oh, that's goddamn right, it isn't correct. Repetitions.text. Stupid. There you go. I just need to somehow make it valid. And if it isn't, then we'll just print sets just as. Means it never gets past this point. Print sets. Alright, come on. How? So that means you're not getting a number. Alright, I have to check here. Is a number too big? So you're gonna tell me the number is less than 1,000? I mean, yeah, it's technically less than 1,000, but it's... Huh. Too big. Seems to be a problem here. God damn, I'm tired. Alright, to get back to it though. So that means the number is somehow too large. This is repetitions, I could just say less than 100. Nil. Repeat equals 3. 5. 4. Nil. Huh. Okay, so waiting is nil. Are we ever writing nil? Too small. Alright, since I had some comparison errors earlier. Alright, let's go. Are we getting anything? No? Oh? Alright, well, it seems like we're not getting anything. Okay, that's kind of weird, I guess. See the reason behind that. How about we read sets from there? Okay. Is it never like getting sent or something? Oh. Yeah, no shit, I'm sending the wrong remote event. I knew something was wrong. Settings setup :fire. There you go. Sets. Freaking knew that was wrong. Arithmetic on nil and number. Shit. Alright, I don't think I can do the choice, so timed equals this or RNG. There you go. And then we can just set it to timed. Div nil and number. Okay. Division. Well, technically something is wrong here. What? Did I see that wrong? Dude, I just literally told it not to do that. Oh, alright. That is quite literally what I told it to do. Silence it out, I guess. Bruh. Alright. I think we got a better idea here. RNG equal the next number, and then we just, there you go. Should fix it. Bruh. Alright, bro, this is getting way too confusing. Way too confusing. Alright, let's just disable it. Now, how about the QTE? Because right now we only have one amount of inputs, and the problem is that's keyboard inputs. But we need console inputs, we need another input, whatever. Just create a new one, a new utilities, yippee! Call it keybinds. Get user service in there. Then we want to get local keybinds equals a table, return keybinds, right? And we want to create a function keybinds choose binds. There we go. Now, if user input service dot touch enabled, then we just want to return like a table. In that case, we probably want to do it here. Nope. Okay. User input service dot touch enabled. Touch enabled. That's the table. Wait, no, I told you we don't need touch. Unless like you just get dot touch. Colon is key down. I know, right? And just get, and then the keycode dot tab. No, keycode dot touch. I guess it's a user input service, user input type dot. touch. There you go. Nope. Okay, then user input service dot keyboard enabled equals the table. There you go. And oh, we can just get this. Dot pad enabled equals the table. In dot key code dot x not dot button x in dot key code dot button y enum dot key code dot button b enum dot key code dot button a. There you go. Okay, and then we just want to get hold up, is there like last user input type? What does that return? enum.user input type. And then that means you have to get instead enum.user input type dot gamepad 1, I guess. enum.user input type dot keyboard, I guess, because technically players get scanning in, but like that. Come on, man. User, no, never mind. enum.user input type dot touch. There you go. And now this what we're gonna do is return keybinds tfind, which last input type. There you go. I guess you might want to print tfind dot name while you're at it. And then probably we're gonna, instead of getting inputs here, we can get inputs. There you go. And instead of it being a table, what we can do is call, well, of course, require replicated storage dot utility. Well, damn, we do have utilities for that. Utilities dot keybinds dot colon, bruh. Yo, what? Something's wrong here. Right. Selectable keybinds, and then we probably just want to set it as keybinds equals table. There you go. And so now qt colon choose binds. There you go. Now, I don't know if this will work. Hoping for the best here. Mouse movement. Okay. I guess. Has to be keyboard related though. Now, how about instead of instantly doing it there, because that's pretty much wrong, instead we require it here, and then we say inputs : choose binds, and then we just want to say, well, inputs : choose binds. I don't know if this will work. The timed events to QTE. How can we force it up? How can we force it up? Let's see. Let's just turn on my Xbox controller real quick just so I can play test it. What can we do here? I think I might have an idea. Now remotes. Settings setup. Hold on fire. Shit. Repeats equals 4. No, actually, let's just do it as 90. Never mind. No, this is getting way too boring. Alright, fire up with the sets I just have. Boom. Length of a nil value. They're gonna tell me that's nil. Okay, dude. What did I say? That. No, honestly, I think we've had enough for today, y'all. Genuinely sorry, but yeah, I'm really getting tired out. See ya.